McCASKILL, Jessica McCASKILL, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA. Heavy-hitting diva fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. She brings plenty of swag, plenty of glam to the ring, and of course, plenty of leather, too.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Chicago, Illinois, Jessica McCASKILL. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Baltimore, Maryland, here is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Frenchon CREWS-DEZURN.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Missing with that jab. Good hook to the body. Punch, counter punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena, be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Beautiful counter punch. She wasn't ready for that counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
How about that time counter shot? Miss with that jab. The courage on display here is incredible. Straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What do we expect to see here in round two? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Those counter punches have to hurt. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. How about that time counter shot? Fantastic punch. That big hook doesn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's the bell for round three. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These two were made for each other. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? These fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
She catches and counters. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That hook doesn't score. A perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. There's the bell for round 4. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. The referee not going to be happy with that illegal move. They exchange punches. That hook doesn't score. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched.
And what a stunner, perhaps!
1, 2, 3, 4. And you continue.
But how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
The straight right just misses. It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that.
There's the bell for round 5. Well, the corner can do whatever they want to try and motivate their fighter to get back into this, but it all boils down to her, Johnny. Does she have the heart, the will, the desire, the strength to turn this around?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Catch and shoot. Has to be careful. And the Diva is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
A one-hitter quitter. What a knockout.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
If they want to win this round, they got to turn it around here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
What a shot down!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
A shot from the gods took it.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Here we go in the 6th round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
A straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nobody home with that hook. A straight right just misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed, they're confident, they know they just have to quick burst, boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Missing with that right hook. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. A lot of effort being exerted here. The stamina is off the charts. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. enter the 8th round. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
McCASKILL goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
As we will fight on, not sure about this one.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Well, she's got the advantage halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising. So apparently the referee deems it's not that serious. And this fight moves seconds here unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one.
I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
You were thinking. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better.
And there's the bell to start round 9. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. Is being impaired. No. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and there's no way they're getting up from... One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a shot. All over again.